Hi guys, after a couple of attempts with the cultural media, I think now this time it is going to work, I hope. This week we are going to cover record selection, attribute table SQL query, and table relays and joins. Let's start with the attribute table query selection. I think all of you have these shapefiles. Please make sure that you have the shapefile that we generated from 1997 and 1998 Cincinnati Police Department crimes. Make a right click on that and open attribute table. These are attribute table. All of you know this one. But right now I would like to use this select by attributes function of this attribute table. Previously we were filtering our crimes or places with the definition query. This is a little bit different from the definition query, but it does the same thing. Click on that. So this dialog box will pop up for us. And it is the same thing again with the definition query. But now I would like to get the robberies, only the robberies. Get unique values. So I know that robberies start from 300. So UCR will be bigger or equal than 300, and UCR will be smaller or equal than, here I have 304, but I know that it is between 300 and 399. I can put here 399. Verify it. Okay. I'm going to cover the difference between and or in a minute, but right now when we do apply, it's going to select robbery crimes from the data. So if we go down, those highlighted crimes or selected crimes will be highlighted with the blue color by ArcGIS, and we can see that we have all robberies are highlighted and we have this bunch of robberies. If you want to see, now you can as opposed to definition query, when we use select by attributes function of ArcGIS, we are going to have both robberies and other crimes at the same time, but the selected crimes will be highlighted by ArcGIS on the map as well. If you want to see only selected robberies on the attribute table, please go and then click on the show selected records only. Click on that, then we are going to have only our selected records here. Okay, go to map. Now we only see the selected records. Let's do the same thing with the definition query. Okay, then I use the definition query. So same thing, right? Same thing. UCR will be bigger or equal than 300, and UCR will be smaller or equal than 399. When I say verify, it's going to verify the query, and when I say OK, it's going to filter out all other crimes, right? Only the robberies will be visible. So this is the difference between the definition query and select by attributes. Say OK. Okay. Now we have only the robberies. Okay. Let's copy this one. Okay, copy it and delete it. Say OK. Now we have all crimes, right? And robbery is selected still. Go to attribute table, open the attribute table. Still working. Okay, now open the attribute table. Now the query is not visible here, so this is the difference between definition query and select by attributes. When you close it, you aren't going to see the definition query here most of the time, the query here, as opposed to definition query. So I would like to just paste the definition query that I copied. So it is the same thing. Okay. When we verify, nothing will change because we already did that. Now I would like to cover the difference between AND and OR. This was the topic of the last week. So I noticed that I didn't cover that one before, so it is time to cover it. Okay, now think that I would like to get robberies and homicides at the same time, right? I know that homicides start with 100 and go until 199. So if I just continue with AND, add here AND UCR will be equal to 100. Now verify. It is successful, but no records were returned. Why? Because an incident cannot be a robbery and homicide at the same time, right? Let's make an analogy for us. Think that we have 3 soccer balls: black, red, and blue. Okay. If I say to query that bring me black or blue ball, it means that the soccer ball can be either black or blue. So the query will pull both black and blue soccer balls. But if I use black and blue soccer balls here, okay, since we don't have any blue and black soccer ball, the soccer ball has to have those 2 colors at the same time. It should be 2 colored, but our balls are only single colored. Okay, when I use that one, no record will be returned by ArcGIS. So this is the difference between OR and AND. When we use AND, we are going to add additional features, more features to our selection, and our selections band will be narrowed. Okay, now if I say here OR, we know that one, right? Now if I put here OR, now I will get all the robberies between this range, and in addition to that, I'm going to have homicides that only equal to 100. Okay, verify. It is successful. Okay, apply. Now go back to UCR. So these are all selected records, right? Here we have only 100 and all other robberies. Okay. Now extend this one little bit. Select by attributes. We can do the same thing again with the definition query. Okay. Now go to UCR. Get unique values. Now do the same thing with the robberies. We can have here range instead of UCR equal to 100. Okay, now UCR will be bigger or equal than 100, and now I can use AND, right? Because I have here OR. This OR will make a junction for me with the other statement here. Okay, now UCR will be equal to 100 and UCR will be smaller or equal than 133, or I can just make 199. Okay, now it means that the UCR code either can be at this range or at this range. I hope this makes sense. If not, please send me an email, then I'm going to make more explanations and try to give more examples for that, but I think it is clear enough right now. So verify it. The expression is successfully verified. Okay, apply. When I apply, I'm going to pull all the homicides and robberies. Apply. So you can see that I pulled all the homicides and robberies, and this is the number of homicide and robberies in the data. Okay, when I pause the video, I hope it's going to work, and I'm going to upload this one to Blackboard. In the next videos, we will cover record selection and table relays and joins.